People who post NSFW pics on Reddit, have you even been approached by a fan? If so, how did it go? A friend from high school, who I knew of but didn't know, DM'd me on Facebook letting me know that there was a website dedicated to identifying GW girls. They had most of my pictures, my full name, my hometown, state, and college. That was like 5 years ago and I haven't posted to GW since. I owe her a lot. Edit, since so many have inquired, I'm not sure if the site is still active or not. The link I was sent was usa.anonib.ch. I'm sorry that my comment freaked so many people out, but it was very sobering for me. Hijacking this comment for a PSA to anyone who posts anything NSFW on Reddit, even text stories. There are multiple websites out there that use automated bots to scrape content posted to Reddit and store display it offsite, and often that includes attempts to dox the poster behind the content. I had a friend who didn't even post nudes, just stories on Ragonworld Stories, and she found that her posts were almost immediately, like, in a matter of hours after submitting, appearing on other porn sites under her username. She had a profile page created of her and everything, linking to all the stuff she'd posted that was stolen from Reddit and archived on other websites. The takeaway here is that once you submit any NSFW content to a public site like Reddit, it's no longer under your control. You can delete the posts, take down the pics, even delete your account, and the content will persist forever on other websites. Sounds like someone trying to get paid for someone else's content. I see the eBums world strategy is still being used on the internet. I used to post NSFW pics on Tumblr. About a year after I deleted it, some girls at work found the pictures and sent them to everyone at my work. I had to have a very awkward conversation with my manager. Edit, to answer a couple of questions. The girls did get a talking to and had their probationary period extended, but nothing really came of it. My manager spoke to me about it, but I didn't get in trouble. I think the main reason she did was because she found out before I did and she thought I should know. The pictures had been reposted on other sites, etc., so I'm assuming they found them on one of those. Didn't really feel like asking them where they found them. I posted a gif of my round man ass jiggling on Reddit about 8 years ago. It ended up being used in some porn ads, blissfully unaware it was a man ass. Edit, I found it. Man ass, does anybody have a link to my ass in the ad? Gonna need to see that gif, homie. Where the gif, my guy? Hit me with that gif, my dude. Gif me blazer. Of yeah, give me that gif. Gif it to me, baby. Aha aha. I used to sell my underwear, socks and stuff online during my college years. I hardly ever met with clients but met this guy, let's call him Jim, a couple of times in a coffee shop to hand him the package because we lived in the same city. Super quick transaction, hi, thanks, have a good one. All was fine. Happened maybe 3 to 4 times. Always the same order. Fast forward to a couple of years later, I was invited to a job interview. Got there, met the CEO and we talked for a bit. Everything went great. I met a couple of other people and everyone seemed utterly lovely. At the end of the interview, CEO tells me to wait a bit because he wants me to meet the head of my future department. Well, Jim walks in. I probably wouldn't have recognized him if he hadn't acted all weird and pretty much fled the room after like 30 seconds of awkward staring. I got a call later from him today. He apologized and said that he was looking forward to working with me. I ended up taking another offer. Still get texts from him from time to time asking if I'd still sell him stuff though. So, yeah, that was fun. Talk about an awkward encounter, and this is why you use the Postal Service for all your business needs. Edit, thanks for the Silver Stranger and all the upvotes. Also, I do not support USPs, or other mailing services for any reason. Until you meet your new mailman, Jim. I came across a girl on Tinder that I recognized from Ragonworld. Turns out she lives somewhere in my neighborhood. I swiped right and got kind of obsessed with her for like a day but refused to DM her on Reddit about it. If she comes across my Tinder profile and likes what she sees, then it was meant to be. Edit, this kind of blew up. As unlikely as it may be, thanks for all DMs hoping to see my wiener on one of her posts one day. I imagine you've come across her profile plenty of times. Probably wouldn't have recognized her if I hadn't. I happened to meet someone who showed me a list of his 4 favorite NSFW Tumblr blogs he followed. Mine was on the list. I am not sure if he actually recognized it was mine, and I didn't reveal the fact on my own. He did. But was trying to tell you without telling you. For sure. How else would that come up in a random conversation? I stumbled across a girl I knew on GW. I only figured it out because some items went missing from our work, and later showed up in her pictures. I did not confront her about it. It felt creepy enough that I had figured it out, let alone asking her. Edit, well, this blew up. I'm sure the kind lady is still an avid Redditor, which means she's likely seen this. Sorry bro. Hope you're doing well lol. I'm interested to know what was so recognizably stolen from work and had to be in her nude photos lol. Comically large jumbo Sharpies. Well, hold up now, I think we're gonna need to see just how big these Sharpies really were. Just check her butt Sharpies. Really was hoping there was people actually using their butts to draw. I am disappointed. And my day is ruined. Shouldn't have clicked. I went on a date with someone from a dating site, and while at dinner he proceeds to tell me he recognized me from Gone Wild and that's why he wanted to go out with me. It was very awkward after that, and we didn't have a second date. Edit, some questions answered. Dude said the only reason he wanted to go out with me because I was on GW, and then proceeded to keep asking questions about it despite me several times trying to change the subject. He didn't ask me anything else about myself and often hinted at wanting to be a part of my pictures. When's the right time to mention seeing your date's nudes? Answer, I feel you could at any time as long as you don't make it a big deal. I'd think around the second or third date and just make it casual or funny depending on the person. Ideally, that person would mention it to you when it started getting serious to see if it made you uncomfortable. Why was it awkward if you posted the nudes? Did he not get a second date because he saw your nudes? Answer, it was awkward because he stated that's why he went out with me and then continued to talk about it despite me being clearly uncomfortable. I was younger then and didn't know how to handle these types of situations, so I just tried to change the subject. People say that honesty is the best policy, but there is such thing as being too honest. Yikes. Well, they probably would have done better not saying them being on Gone Wild is the only reason they wanted to go out. That's about as intelligent as saying, hey, just wanted to let you know I'm only going out with you cause you have big boobs. I used to take and post nudes in cosplay. Full-on cosplay smut to satisfy people's fetishes and fantasies. It was fun and I got mildly known in certain niche fandoms, but since I'm not American I was sure nobody would know who I was in real life. Until one day I went to a con wearing one of my latest cosplays and I ran into a group of cosplayers from the same series I was doing. One of the girls went, "Oh, you look like a guy I follow, he do nudes and stuff." Funny right? Like fully thinking it was a coincidence. I later told them that yeah, that was me. Edit, I'm gay. Getting recognized by a girl was not fun since there's not much I can do there. Also yeah, I wish I still had those pics, but they got lost between me changing laptops a lot and Tumblr erasing all adult content. I'm sure somebody must have saved them, but yeah. A male cosplay getting recognized? Woo. I had always really struggled with body image stuff and didn't want anyone to look at me for the most part. I found this app called Mobile, which was essentially Instagram for dick pics. I had lost a few pounds and decided to take a leap into the deep end and post a few things since I got to control who could see my private pics through a request accept system. One was a photo of me in my underwear. Someone apparently stole that and posted it on Tumblr. I'm kind of a stock fat hairy guy with a beard, so I never imagined that happening, but I met someone at a party weeks later that recognized me from it. He told me he saw me there and I felt sick. I asked him if he remembered where, so he found the post and sent a link, and there I was, face and all, with the camera situated to put my junk all in the viewer's face. It had been reblogged like 700 times already, including by some magazines specific to guys like me apparently. Not in person, but lots of people from my hometown know and have messaged me saying they appreciate my pics, which is definitely code for saying they masturbated to them. I'm totally okay with it though. I mean, that's why post. Bless you. Oh, that wasn't a sneeze. Still need a tissue.